no idea what my sound sounds like. Okay, I was almost on time, which is going to be a random time. I was going to not be on time anyways, but I left work early and yeah, actually, I was going to be on time. I, I go to do my final setup and all this stuff. I think it was also with it's also somebody else's show. You know, oh fuck. I think I was at home or something. I don't remember exactly who it was, but uh, so yeah, I was at home, so I was just using the microphone speakers and shit. That's what do you call it? I mean, they're just built into the device. I mean, so obviously, like it wouldn't have picked up Bluetooth that hopefully I'm actually using, and you're not just getting a whole bunch of fucking road noise. And usually, if it's detected, you know, I go into the audio settings. They have what is it? Default. I guess it just picks for you. As it has an earpiece because it is in fact a phone. I don't know why you want to use it like that. Use it right, but okay. Maybe some weirdos want to do that. And it has speakerphone because this thing obviously has speakerphone. So I go in, and those are the only fucking options there. I'm like, okay, that's weird. So I restart the app, reload it, go again, same thing. No option for the headset. So I do a hard reset of the browser. So again, still not fucking there. And the fucked up thing is, when I first opened up the studio, you know, the sound looked at least like it was going through the Bluetooth headset. There wasn't all that much road noise or anything like that. At least the little sound bar or whatever, it wasn't indicating that. You know, I decided to make sure, hey, you know what? Let me try turning the headset off and back on, and see if that gets it to pick it up. Not only to do that, then it just became I just the default setting or whatever, which is what it was on when I initially went in. It was like it was still selling that, but now it's showing like the actual road noise and all the other shit. Like nothing I've done so far, it has gotten that to actually work. Now it looks like it's back to normal, even though I still don't have the fucking option for the fucking Bluetooth headset. Hopefully the audio isn't horrific. By the way, happy Labor Day. Apparently there was a holiday. Aside from there not being hellacious traffic on the freeway or anything. I mean, I would have missed the memo on that. Yeah, it is a holiday. Also, as you might have surmised, if you're looking at the thumbnail, I totally did not steal from a certain YouTube personality. Safety Doc is back in his normal time slot. So, in case you guys haven't already, please go check him out. Not only does he do a very good job, he did a show today. His time slot is usually Mondays, Um, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. 6:30 Pacific Standard. And then there's another thing I noticed. You always have that one dick that was like, no, like it's PDT, it's specific daylight time. Like, everybody's going to figure this shit out. You know, I think everybody knows what fucking time it's going to be. If you happen to tune in, I don't know, you tune in an hour early or something, you'll get a warning that says, hey, this show will be going in an hour. We'll figure it out. Anyways, so Doc had a show, and apparently, what the hell is it? I don't remember exactly how. I put a link to this specific show that he had on tonight. It's in the description, so you guys can go listen to that. Listen to that itself. And he goes into quite a bit of depth. It has its own analyses and all that other stuff. Essentially, Michigan is trying to ban all cell phones for kids on school property, school premises, whatever the word is that you want to use. And he gave kind of his thoughts on it. He's fair. Really, like, here's some pros to that. Here's some cons to it. Would this actually make any kind of difference if they even did? What are some of the unintended consequences that may happen? And there was one that I had right off the bat. When I saw this, you guys probably know where I'm going with this because, especially if you were there and, you saw that, you saw the comment that I was, making. I wish I probably could have taken a screenshot of that and used that as a thumbnail. The actual comment. I didn't think about it, so whatever. I'm not even sure if you can go to the live chat on here. I'm going to chat later tonight, just out of curiosity. But there was one scenario that, popped up in the mind, which it doesn't have to be this specific scenario. It's just one, that, let's just say it's happened recently in a specific town in, the third largest state in the country, behind, actually, it's either second or third. It's definitely smaller than Alaska. Look at the map if you don't believe me. And that was this, Hey, how about some goon decides to, curiously, it's always a specific type of rifle. He decides to take that to a school and starts capturing kids and teachers. You guys can, let me know in the comments, how this would have helped, and the reason I didn't name the specific town, that's over in Texas that was in the news. Oh, quite a bit, like a couple months ago, I believe this happened. Just because immediately I knew somebody was going to bring up Vanessa Katie. I'm going to call you out on this one. Yeah, like I knew someone was going to bring up the actual inaction of of the local authorities who are supposed to be there to, help handle that problem. Again, as I said there, let's assume the local forces who are tasked with dealing with that problem actually do their fucking jobs. What's up, Kiss? How did I? It figures that you would be up around this time. Hopefully everything's going all right. Why is there a tow truck just sitting on the road by itself? Is it waiting to get towed? Did it run out of gas? What happened? In case you're wondering, I'm on my way home. And my thought was this, just as far as, like the cell phone, stuff goes. Um, you know what? I mean, let's say, like you actually like SWAT shows up, actually decides to go in there and take this guy out. Having intel, you know, what's going on in the area that you're going into, kind of fucking important, you know. I mean, some's communication. The comment that I made was like, tactics wise, you know, communications and having intel. I mean, that's kind of paramount. Actually handling that kind of situation. You know, I mean, I don't know if you knew this. Uh, Cell phones, kind of the whole point is communications. And now not only that, you have the ability to text, which will allow you to, discreetly, divulge information. We're on texting at the moment. You can take pictures, you can live stream things, like, whatever you think of TikTok or whatever else people stream on. I mean, how many of these kids, like, probably have TikTok or they have Twitch or whatever? Everything's going okay, because I'm on my way home. Work only pissed me off tonight once, and then before that, I had a very relaxing afternoon. So pretty much an actual American version of celebrating Labor Day. Hope you're nice and going okay, man. I see you on the road. Yeah, I mean, you can watch it like, you can do it. You can just watch it like, we're this guy or girl. I mean, who knows? We might get some you know, female shooters every day. We're all for, quality and diversity around here, aren't we, folks? If you aren't, you're a sexist bigot. Women should be, they should be included in, all these kinds of shitty stuff too. I mean, but that's a pretty valuable asset, I mean, you can get an idea where this guy's going next, and I mean, not only for the people who are, going in to stop them, if they're going in to stop them. I mean, the school personnel, the teachers, faculty members, all those people. I assume, whatever you think of them, whether you think they're good or bad or somewhere in between. Pretty sure they don't want to die either. So if they have an idea of where this guy's going, he's going near them. Not only can they relay that, whoever's going in, or any, school police there for that matter. I don't know if you noticed, some places, including where I went to school, not only was there was either, police presence on campus, or there was an actual Scott police station on campus. These guys are actually doing their jobs. It's like that might help the people who are already in there, figure out the situation and adjust and adapt accordingly. Plus, this is an idea where the teachers going on. They can tell the kids, to get down or, bug out if need be. So that's pretty fucking important. It is kind of a nice thing. Okay, if you don't have those cell phones on hand, then how the hell are they, you're losing a key asset, that could be used, to stop this guy from, taking more lives or, maybe more kids or, even adults. Hang on. Yeah, posted. Nice to see you. What are you saying? try and catch up on notification. Drop a like. Okay, thank you. Jeez. Still kind of funny seeing it. You actually get this amount of people showing up. Or even here, it's midnight. The only place not in the midnight hour is Hawaii. Um, somewhere we're not talking about, anywhere outside of the U.S., which you guys may be. Hatchley, am I reading that name? Hey, nice to see you. Don't know if I've seen that name before, but either way, welcome. By the way, this also doesn't have to. I mean, it doesn't have to be exclusive. I mean, and Doug brought this up as well. I mean, it could be any for especially like somebody who wants to. They're looking for a kid to kidnap or something. Like, it might be a disgruntled family member. It could just be some vagrant that's decided to walk around the school for some odd reason. I mean, and the other thing I brought up as well was it could be some sort of natural disaster. Okay, I went to school in the LA area. Um, a lot of California known for having earthquakes. They just had like 2 or 3 within the last few days. You know what if I was in school, in Northridge back in 1994, in the Northridge happens, and like half the building comes down on on the fucking kids or something, or debris falls like blocks of door. Okay, this might have been a problem back in 1994. Let's pretend this happens in 2022. That's one way to get started. Like, hey, I'm in this class. Whether you're calling 911 or your parents are, like your parents are there. They're trying to get a hold of you, where you are, because you're missing. You're obviously not in their care and custody. Hell, let's say if you can't talk, you're trapped under debris. Like it's kind of you're focusing on and breathing all that stuff. Or is it real good mercy? If it was like where everybody's calling and the local towers are, they're stretching their capacity or whatever that capacity that may be. And, calls might not be getting through. Texting sure fucking does. Or at least is a lot more likely to get through. Because it doesn't use nearly as much. It doesn't use nearly as much bandwidth. It's just like one kind of, one packet of text is sent. And even going back to active shooter on campus looking to cause as much trouble as possible. I mean, it has the advantage of being pretty silent. And why this is an attack event? Because the military fucking does that. The military on some operations, they actually will use I don't think it's their personal cell phones, maybe they're government issued ones or something. They feel like they actually were in fact Obama phones, which actually, funny enough, just for the service that those give you, you know what? That's pretty much it. They'll work. They'll serve as well. In areas, of course, that have cellular reception. So I imagine the military, the kids would probably might be able to use that too. But you take the damn cell phones, you're taking a big asset out of it. I don't know about you. Cell phones pretty pretty ubiquitous these days. Alright, I've got some other chick to talk to later tonight. Super on this one. I think we're kind of sure, yeah. Oh, not staying. My audio still slightly low. I already talked about that. This thing isn't recognizing my fucking, my fucking Bluetooth headset for some fucking reason, even though every other time it does. Yes, well, I think it's just doing that to piss me off. Um, yeah, I mean, you take those, like, cell phones pretty ubiquitous these days. Even most kids have them. I mean, whether they should have them or not, I'll let you guys debate that for yourself. I really don't care. I mean, I know that there's ways you can, monitor your kids looking at and ways to limit it. A lot of people that I know who are parents say they do exactly that. Again, I see that as more of a parenting issue than it is a technological. But that does take away, a key asset. And somebody else brought this up too. Doesn't really have that much to do with, dealing with threats of, school campuses. But somebody brought up, like police accountability. I mean, whether you agree with that or not, man, I don't like some of the people who do it because I think they just do it just to be antagonistic to the cops, which some of them they are decent people, who go into the law enforcement, and you do have a lot of cops who obviously aren't. I always see the accountability for the ones who aren't. I mean, how often were you getting that kind of stuff with, that footage or that audio of, the actual bad cops being bad cops, 20 years ago? Let's see, when he's playing? Yeah, be 2002. Yeah, cell phones weren't nearly as ubiquitous as they were as they are now. Right. I think that's shit. Let's just, I don't know, saying goodbye or something. Sorry, I wasn't expecting to draw. I wasn't actually expecting to draw a large crowd here. No worries. This is from where people can like listen to later. Don't want to know. What's up, Tank? Food, water, extra gas. Where goes the animals who don't run on FEMA? And that's assuming they don't go around, start confiscating that shit like they did, in fucking Katrina and shit. That is one reason I don't think I would ever live in New Orleans. I mean, I do hear some good things about it. But, between, you know, between the shit that happened, on Katrina and could very likely happen again, and some of the things that I've heard about Uma down there, including personal hygiene. It's like, okay, I'll be worried. I'll be worried about taking you to bed. Actually, if I have that word, it's like, no, it's just not gonna do it. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to New Orleans. Yeah. Jane according to me, she's not wrong when you talking about that. See, we were talking about the subject that Doc was talking about earlier tonight, and I kept trying to ask that question, like, hey, you know what? If the kids don't have like, if they take all cell phones out of the schools, when they have an act, like they have an active shooter, come in, or other unauthorized people, or lockdown or whatever, some earthquake or other natural disaster happens or something like that, like you kind of take away, aren't you kind of take away, key communication and intel asset there? That's a little far away from. Thank you, I appreciate that. I didn't have to work incredibly hard tonight, and that wasn't too bad. Although, hey, I did actually go work on Labor Day. Oh, so there's that, I suppose. Yeah, that was the whole point of that. That's the only reason I was doing this. Sorry if the audio was fucked up. You got a good like 3 minute rant out of me at the beginning of this because I was personally frustrated with back to the dealing. God damn, team, what you not able to sleep tonight or something, or you to wake up from a nap? What are you doing? You must work. You must work at night or something. You must. You must. I don't know if your job. I mean, I don't know. It would seem for your specialized field, like it seemed like you'd be maybe they're more like in the daytime. So maybe you work second shift like I do. I'm not gonna think about it too. I don't know. That was a thought that I had. I kept trying to get Doctor Reed to the conclusion, and he never did because I thought it was a good. I don't know. I thought it was a good point. Maybe he didn't think it was a good point. I don't know. Those pesky pinging devices. No, I'm just thinking about there is there. I mean, I was thinking first of all their base uses um that we had even back in I think we had it back in 2022. We had be able to talk. We got outside the building with text too. We had to use a keypad instead of a keyboard, which by the way is I mean, everybody makes a big deal about texting and driving as a day. I mean, not only is that part of my job to this day, but you know, I mean, that was the way you could actually text one handed while keeping your eyes on the road on at least one hand on the wheel. This is simply driving. Either you're driving an automatic or you're actually pretty decent at driving sticking it. You can do that. I could. Shit, I did. Um, yeah, that was basic abilities back then, but now you can actually kind of launch things. So, like, I mean, if you're in an advantageous position, you got some goon walk around shooting people, and you can do is like you can like launch your net, and then you can relay that to other people who might need to know about it. I mean, so they have an idea where this guy is. And I don't know about you. I mean, a lot of schools that I went to, pretty big campuses. You know, I mean, so every second kind of counts as far as that. I mean, whatever intel you can get, I mean, you use it. What the hell am I listening to? Oh, it's advertising for Rivers Adventures. Pretty sure when I actually do, in fact, listen to the radio once in a while. It's only a few stations. I'll listen either to 99.9 KSW or I'll listen to, what is it? What the fuck is, I think that's number three. Oh, that's not it. I think it's 98.1 up here. It's the classical station. Um, those are the only two that I actually really listen to. Yeah, I don't know. That was just a question. I wanted to. I wanted him to. I wanted to kind of get that in his head so he could kind of comment because I'm pretty sure like he'd be able to kind of expand upon that in a way that I probably wouldn't be able to. But hey, I mean that I don't know. That was that question, and what are you gonna do? All right. There's a couple other things I want to bring up. Before we close this out. Let's see. We're slowly moving with technology until everyone's dependent on the current smartphone. Um, yeah, I know what you mean, Tank. Let me put it this way. I mean, the reason I'm bringing it up is because like, I mean, like 'em or not, they do. I mean, they do. They are an asset, and they are an asset in many ways. Um, I mean, it could be a text message that saves. that saves somebody's life the next time some fucking dude decides to, you know, show up with a specific assault rifle that every politician's trying to get banned. I mean, I'm just pointing that out. Yeah, there are the bad things about like I don't know having a smart device with you everywhere you go, but that's the whole point. It's like they're pretty ubiquitous. I mean, and their primary, whatever the bad folks are, you know, the bad, things about them are. They're still meant to be communications devices, and the way they are now, they're intelligence devices too. Who knows what a Cobra-19 is to get directions anymore? What the hell is a Cobra-19? I've never heard of that. I mean, I still don't have the traditional ways to get directions. Hell, in my car, dude. Like, actually, I updated this 2020. Um, a couple of years ago, I actually got I always get one like I'll get a new one every 5 years or so. I have a fairly recent U.S. Atlas. They have all the major cities and stuff in there. It gives you different roads and different directions and all that kind of stuff. So I carry that kind of stuff. I mean, hey, put it this way, whenever you think about it, they don't run out of batteries. Paper don't run out of batteries. Now that I think about it, though, the key weakness of that, I think we'll get a bottle of or a can of waterproofer. I'm gonna waterproof like every page, just in case. See, things people don't think about. Mm-hmm. When was the last time shotguns were still in truck racks? I'll be honest, never. I'm in my mid-30s and I grew up on the West Coast. That's probably more of a Texas and South and East Coast thing. Maybe not Northeast. All right, couple things. Again, do go check out the safety doc. The link to his video is in the description. And consider subscribing there. You click on the video, and it'll take you to the video. I hope I don't have to really spell that out for anyone. And you should be able to click on his profile, hit the subscribe button. He's probably got he's got the numbers, and he's had it for a while, but he's actually closing in on the watch hours a lot faster than I thought he would. Okay. He also will be coming on a show on this channel, to talk about. We're gonna talk, all things safety doc. Where he came from, his background, what he used to do, what he does now, why he decided to actually start a YouTube channel, which has been going on for a long time now. It's not a new channel. Let's put it that way. Obviously we can talk about his books, motivation behind him, all kinds of good stuff. We got that. We're figuring that out now. We don't know exactly. We're working out exactly when and when that's going to happen. I do know this. It is most likely to be on a Friday. I'm of course shooting for a little bit. Might be a little bit earlier. It's probably going to be earlier. I think more like afternoon, early evening. So you can have kind of his, 1 hour or 2 hour, whatever, however long that conversation is going to go. And then we'll have the main show afterwards. Or, it either be around that time, maybe it'll be to draw the people who normally show up there. We'll see. We'll see. We're gonna figure it out, and then we'll close that out so it could be his own thing, and then we'll open the chat back up again. Like, okay, return to the degeneracy of heathens. Or it'll just be incorporated into the show. We don't know. But we'll figure that out. There's number one. There's another one, but let's get to the comments here, which I think I would end up falling behind on, especially on a day like this. But okay. Oh, COVID-19 is the most common I've seen variables. Oh yeah, that's right. Sneaky son. God damn. Okay, I did know what that was. Yeah, Cobras, man. They make walkie-talkies too. You know, and there's several bands you can use without the FCC. I don't know, showing up to hand you a stern. So assuming the FCC is ever gonna fucking show me as it was, especially after that. Doc's show in the night was better than average. It was a good show, man. I enjoyed it. Hey, it was a good topic. You're gonna maybe I can play your least miss words. No, I just looked at them. We're never gonna say 10 here again. I thought you knew that. Whatever. Golden Eyes, how are you? I know the name. I don't remember. You might be. God damn it. I think you might be friends with Friendly or something. I think I might have seen you over there. All right. All right. Teen's going to bed again. Okay. All right. Here's the other thing I wanted to bring up. So I'm assuming everybody that's listening to this now is a follower, and if so, thank you. So do me a favor, and if you haven't seen this, I made a community post about it. I normally I'll normally post shows that I'm supporting, and usually I'm there and I'm watching them, chatting with either the host and the other commenters, other people in the peanut gallery and all that other stuff. I did make a post today. This comes courtesy of Mike's Fishing Home. If you guys ever checked out his channel, please do. He also does shows on Mondays, and they run fairly late too. That's a new song. So one of his friends, I believe they're in the fishing community. Basically, their house ended up burning down. I believe that would have been over the weekend based on the timestamp that I saw. So, I mean, I don't know all the details as far as this goes, but did they have insurance? Are they staying at for instance, I didn't ask too many questions, okay? But they do have a GoFundMe going, and obviously they need help, and so you guys could do me a favor. I'm sure he probably has a community post about this too, so go check out Mike's Fishing Home. But go back through my profiles or whatever post that I put up. It should be the last notification that I put up. So I put a couple of screenshots of what the GoFundMe looks like and all that other stuff, and in the description. Oh, and there's a bonus in there for you too. You might like, especially for like nice F you. You go over there and look at it yourself. I'm not gonna spoil it. Uh, was there a house in California? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. I know Mike is in Illinois. Uh, I got no idea. I mean, I don't think it really matters. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me what their house is. I mean, if Mike is supporting, look, chances are they're pretty decent people. I don't care where they are. Yeah, I mean, go check that out and consider throwing donation. From what I saw when I went in there, it's only a couple days. There's three donations. They were each for $20, including Mike himself. He donated to it. I mean, so go consider checking that out. All right, I'm gonna get out of here because fuck you, I'm sober, damn it. Uh, how you going to bed? Maybe you're in bed. What is that? I can't see what that is. That way. God damn it, Timmy, you're gonna make me work. Jesus Christ. That's funny. She didn't. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I said that. I get a general ballpark of my oldness. Oh yeah, I'm in my 30s. All right, I'm not too far behind you, by the way. Which you know, I don't know. It's kind of easy for you, I suppose. I mean, being Asian and all that stuff, and you actually take care of yourself and shit. But what do you call it? You know, you don't look your age. I don't look my age either, but it's in the worst way. Yeah. You know, you usually can't see it on the camera. Huh. Already growing, going great. You know, you usually can't see. Actually, let's see what this sounds like. Hindi. Yeah, the audio sounds like shit. Son of a bitch. Where the fuck did my headset work? What the fuck? Let me see what this is. What is this? Oh, yeah, God damn it. Chang, it's in the description. I appreciate it. Yeah, yeah, that's the link. That's the docs link. Uh, you know what? Fuck it, while I'm here. Okay, okay. So yeah, if you go to community, yeah, it's my last post. I'll go ahead and what happens if I just click it? Okay, just what the fuck is it doing? Christ almighty. I want to put this in the description too after this. I'll at least try. Will you fucking let me copy it so I can paste it for my what the fuck? God damn, this thing sucks. Uh I suck at being a mod, that's why I don't deserve the blue tilt. I mean, you you did post the right link. It was just a dot. It was just something totally different. Hmm. Oh, of course, fucking reset something too. You son. Hey, I suck at being the mod too. That's my channel. Shut up. Shut up. Here we go. There's. Are you gonna post? Damn it! I almost sent myself a super chat. Holy shit. Problem I did not think I would have. You know. Well, there you go. The link is in the chat too. If you guys wanna check that out, and I don't know, send them from $5, $10, $2. Three people throw them $20. So, you know, shit. I sent in a super chat just to try to get Mike to send me a link, not realizing that he had pinned it to the top. You know, so I'm gonna send him another. I don't know. Should be able to send him $20. It should be fine. That should be fine. But all right, yeah, you guys go check that out. Thank you for tuning in. And let me know in the comment section if you make it this far, which shouldn't be that hard. If you somehow make it through the other, 19-hour-long shows and shit. Or, rumor has it, I do inject meth directly behind each eyeball to make sure I stay awake. Let me know what you think about just doing kind of like random seconds like this, at night. I think I like the name the Midnight Hour. Well, that's something that comes up, and there really isn't anybody that's streaming. It's I don't, or, but I really don't feel like watching for what reason. It doesn't mean they're bad people, but sometimes I'm just like, hey, you know what? Here's something I want to talk about, and I'm only home. I don't have anything else to do aside from that, so fuck it. I'll just fire this up. No way to actually put out, something that isn't just the Friday meeting show. Again, that's assuming if the fucking audio is fucking working. Fuck. All right, I'm gonna go get drunk and fed and I don't know, other things. I'll talk to you fornicators later. Till next time. Stay ready, keep it tactical. Prpposal. Anyway, hi, motherfucking link, Jesus Christ. Well, anyway, it's in the chat to see you. Be chaos, my friends.